Hello, I am Shashank and I am back with another video of logical connectives. Now, in this video, we will try to see some solved examples which are based on logical connective and it will contain more than one connectives. Okay, so the first example that we are going to take is if I will go to the disco, then I will drink, but I will not dance. Now, here I want to mention one very important thing that but and connective and they have same meanings and same implications as well, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, now just have a glimpse at the options. If I do not go to the disco, then I will not drink but I will dance. If I do not go to the disco, then I will drink but I will dance. If I do not drink or I dance, it means that I do not go to the disco. So by looking at the options, it is pretty much clear that we have to negate these statements and we have to derive some implications for it and then match those implications with the options given to us. Okay, so this main statement consists of three simple sentences, right? 1, 2 and 3. If I go to the disco will become 1, I drink is 2 and I will not dance is 3. Connected via two logical connectives, that is if then and but. Okay, but and are same. Okay, so this becomes if P then Q and I will use and here. Okay, and R. Now you can consider this Q and R in terms of other symbol, say T. Okay, so if P then T is the final format. Okay, so this has two very direct implication, that is P implies T and negation of T implies negation of P. Okay, now here negation of T. So negation of T is equivalent to negation of whole of Q and R. Okay, now using De Morgan's law, we know that negation of whole of Q and R will result in negation Q or negation R, right? So this implies P, correct? This implies negation of P. So this is one implication that we drew. Now if you see option third, you can see that I do not drink means negation of Q, I dance is negation of R, and I do not go to the disco is negation P, which matches the implication that we just drew, right? So option 3 is one of the correct answer, but here we have more than one of the above choices as one of the option. So we have to check the other implications as well in order to reach to the correct answer. Okay. So now again considering this in terms of P, Q and R, so it becomes if P then Q and R, right? Just give emphasis to this box as of now, it is T. Okay. Now T is the main statement and it consists of two simple sentences, that is Q and second one is R, and it is connected via and. Okay, so here we know that whenever two simple sentences are present in a compound sentence and they are connected via connective and, so both the sentences have to be true in order to justify the truthfulness of the main statement, right? But if any one of the simple sentence becomes false, then whole of the main statement becomes false as well, right? So say suppose Q becomes false and I let R be as itself, it will imply in negation of T. Similarly, if I take Q as it is and I negate R, it will also result in the negation of the main statement, right? And also if both the statements are negative, then also the main statement will result in a negative statement, right? So negation of T, as we know, it implies negation of P as we just saw, correct? So this all will directly imply negation of P. Now if you look at the second implication that we just drew, so Q and negation of R implies negation of P. Okay, so now look at the option 4 closely. If I drink and I dance, so I drink is Q, I dance is negation of R, and I didn't go to the disco is negation of P. So this matches with the fourth option, right? So we have two option choices as the correct answer. So ultimately our final answer becomes option 5 more than one of the choices above. Now next one is, if Salman leaves India, then he will go to Goa or to Manali. Okay. So here also three simple sentences are there, right? Salman leaves India is first, he will go to Goa is second, to Manali is third, right? Two connectives, if then as well as or are used, correct? Now, considering these simple sentences in terms of P, Q and R, this becomes if P then Q or R, correct? Again, consider Q or R as T. So now this converts to if P then T, right? We know its implications. P implies T and negation of T implies negation of P. Again, negation of T, that is equivalent to negation of whole of Q or R, right? Using De Morgan's law, we know that negation of whole of Q or R will result in negation of Q connected via connective and negation of R, right? So this is negation of P, correct? Negation of P. Now, if you look at the option choices very closely, look at the option choice first. Salman did not go to Goa and he did not go to Manali, implies he did not leave India. Did not go to Goa is negation of Q, did not go to Manali is negation of R, and did not leave India is negation of P. So the correct answer is option choice first. But let us try to derive more implications for this particular question type. Okay. So considering again in terms of P, Q, R, we have if P then Q or R, right? Consider it as T. Now suppose if I tell you that Salman leaves India and he did not go to Goa, right? So P is given as true and Q is negated here, right? What will be its implication? Clearly, if we look at here at this box Q or R, so if any one of the statement is false, say suppose Q is false, so R have to be true in order to justify the truthfulness of the main statement, right? So if Q is negative, it will definitely result in the implication of R. So Salman leaves India and he did not go to Goa means that he went to Manali, correct? Similarly, if he leaves India and he did not go to Manali, okay, it will result in Q, that is he went to Goa, correct? So these are the other two implications of this type of question type. Now, next example is, unless Pallavi's boss sanction her leave and books the tickets, Pallavi cannot go home for Diwali. Consider Pallavi's boss sanction her leave as P, books the tickets as Q, and cannot go home for Diwali as R. Okay, so it becomes unless P and Q then R. Okay, consider P and Q as T. Okay, it converts to unless T then R. Okay, we know implications of this type of question, right? Unless T then R, negation of any one of the statement will result in the implication of other, and negation of any other statement will result in the implication of first, right? So negation T implies R and negation R implies T. Now look at option 4. Pallavi is going home for Diwali implies that her boss sanctioned her leave and booked her ticket. Now write it in terms of PQR. Pallavi is going home for a Diwali, that is negation of R. Her boss sanctioned her leave is P and booked her ticket is Q. Look at the implication second. Negation of R implies T, that is negation of R implies P and Q, right? T is P and Q. Okay, so this implication is represented in option 4. So option 4 is one of the correct answer, but we have this more than one of the above as another option choice, so we have to draw the other implications as well. Okay, so again considering in terms of P, Q and R, So it becomes unless P and Q, then R. Now consider this as T again. Okay. So negation of any one of them means negation of P will result in a negative T, right? And negation of Q as well will result in negative T. So suppose that I say that P is given as false, correct? So we know this implication, negation of R will imply and negation of T implies R. Okay. So negation of T, okay, if any one of them is negated, it will become negation of T, right? So say suppose negation of P is given, so it definitely will imply R, right? And a negation of Q only will definitely imply an R, correct? Because negation of P will lead to negation of T, and also negation of Q will lead to negation of T. So these are the other two implications of this type of format. Now if you look at option number 3 closely, Pallavi's ticket was not booked, that is negation of Q. This implies that she is not going home for Diwali, that is R. So it is represented in this implication. So option 3 is also the correct answer choice. So final answer choice is option 5, more than one of the above. Now last example, if Raj has good knowledge about cricket, he will be selected in IPL. Unless Raj is not selected in IPL, he will not be selected in Indian cricket team. The question is given as Raj is selected in Indian cricket team implies that. Okay. 4 options: Raj has good knowledge of cricket, Raj is selected in IPL, Raj does not have good knowledge of cricket, and none of these. So moving ahead, let's take the first main statement. Okay. If Raj has good knowledge about cricket, he will be selected in IPL. Consider it as P, consider it as Q. Okay. So now it becomes if P, then Q. Two direct implications. First one is P implies Q, and second one is negation of Q will lead to negation of P, right? Now leave it for a moment. Now consider the second statement. Unless Raj is not selected in IPL, he will not be selected in Indian cricket team. Okay. So Raj is not selected in IPL. If you look at it closely, you will find that this is negation Q, right? So you don't need to consider it in terms of any other symbol. It's simply negation Q, and he will not be selected in Indian team. Say it as R. Okay. So now this becomes unless negation Q, then R. Okay. Okay. So we have two very direct implications for this. Negation of one leads to other. So negation of Q will lead to R, and negation of R will lead to negation of Q, right? So Raj is selected in Indian cricket team. This is negation of R. So it is asked that negation of R implies what, right? So here we can clearly see that negation of R implies negation of Q. Negation of Q is Raj is not selected in IPL. But Raj is not selected in IPL is not available in any of the option choice. So we have to take some other route. Negation of R implies negation of Q. Now here we can see that negation of Q implies negation of P. So here we can say that negation of Q implies negation of P again. Okay. So directly we can say that negation of R will lead to negation of P. Now negation P is Raj has good knowledge about cricket. So negation P would be Raj does not have good knowledge of cricket. Okay. So this is the correct answer. With this, we have completed all the examples in logical connectives. Thank you.